My name is Munir Mohammed. I'm the Chair of Medicine at the University of Liverpool, and I chair and formed this network. It is great to see so many of you here, especially after the horrific events of yesterday. I'm sure you'd agree that our thoughts are with the loved ones of all those who lost their lives yesterday, including PC Keith Palmer. One of the things terrorists do is to not only kill innocent people, but they try to disrupt normal sort of events that occur. And certainly you being here is important as a sign that we will continue with our normal lives. So thank you very much for being here. So I want to tell you something about the network, how we've progressed over the last year. So first of all, the network is funded by different funders, and they're all listed. So I want to thank the people who fund the network. Without their funding, obviously, we would not be able to continue. Also today, I want to thank the speakers in advance, but also our sponsors for the meeting today. They have put in some leaflets in the bags, so please have a look at that and have a look at those, and also visit the stands at break time. We've tried to allow for more time for networking this year, particularly lunchtime, because that was one of the feedbacks that we got from our attendees last year. So the network has a website, and the URL was on the previous slide. It does very many different things. The most important thing it does is actually bring people together from different stakeholder groups. And really it is there to try to progress the field of pharmacogenetics, stratified medicine, personalized medicine, precision medicine, whatever you want to call it. Really, because this really does require teamwork. It requires multiple people working together to be able to progress this for patient benefit. And that's what we try to do in the network, is bring people together. And that's exactly what the people who are here today are all from all of those different communities. And you can see that the numbers of people joining the network has been increasing year on year. And it's not only individual people, actually we count institutes as one there, so the institutes obviously allow us to have access to more people within that particular institution. We have multiple stakeholders within the network: academic, clinical, regulators, industry, and that is very important that we get people interacting together, because this is really a multidisciplinary process for us to move forward. And we also have, the website is becoming more popular. People spend an average of 10 minutes on the site. I'm not sure how long people spend on the BBC website, etc., but at least 10 minutes is not too bad. So, and we're getting global interest as well. This is a UK-based network, but we are getting a lot of visibility throughout the sort of world with the European networks, for example, ESPT, and we've got the president of ESPT in the audience here, Professor Ron Van Schaik. We are also developing collaboration with the US NIH Pharmacogenetics Research Network and with IUPHA, International Union of Pharmacology. And what we've been trying to do is, apart from having the annual meeting, this meeting here, we also have partnered workshops. And over the last year, we've held partnered workshops with a lot of different partners. And this is really to address the key challenges facing stratified personalized medicine in the UK. How do we take it into healthcare and the NHS? We had a workshop with the MHRA looking at really regulation of genomic testing. When a whole genome sequence will become a clinical diagnostic, what are the key issues with regard to regulation? And there will be a paper coming from that. We also held a workshop with the Academy of Medical Sciences on health economics for stratified medicine. And you can see the front cover of that report, which is about to be published in the next couple of weeks. So, and that will be available free of charge on our website, as well as the Academy of Medical Sciences website. And we also held a workshop with NHS England, Sue Hill and Fiona Carragher, really looking at how you re-engineer clinical pathways for stratified medicine. And again, a paper is being prepared for that as well. One of the other workshops we held recently was with NIHR CRN, and that was particularly headed up by Michael Beresford, who is in the audience, and Vanessa Pausty, and Jonathan Sheffield as well from the CRN. Really what we're trying to do here is to recruit people to stratified medicine studies. It is important we undertake the studies, trials, etc., so that we have the relevant evidence base to be able to implement stratified medicine to healthcare. And in order to do that, you've got to deliver recruitment into those studies. And there are many challenges of recruiting to these stratified medicine studies. And so what we're doing, the network is doing, is working with the CRN, NIHR CRN at the moment, to develop a roadmap of how you can actually facilitate recruitment. What are the barriers, what are the opportunities, and develop that roadmap. And a position paper will be coming out from that, but also out there's an information pack available for you to have a look at with regard to how the roadmap is going to be developed. So please have a look at that. We've got a busy program planned for this year and for next. So we've got a stratified medicine workshop going on with primary care with the Royal College of General Practitioners, which is where we are now, but it won't be held here. It will be held at the University of Liverpool, London campus. And it's really, how do you democratize genomics, for example, and take it into primary care rather than the specialist tertiary centers? And that's very important. 7th of June, we worked with Tony Young, NHS Innovation, and really looking at entrepreneurship, disruptive innovation, etc., and how you need that for driving personalized medicine forward as well. And in order to progress the work we've done with the MHRA and the CRN, we are likely to have further follow-on workshops to see how we progressed and what the next steps are. And we also, as I said, working with the US PGRN to have a joint workshop in Europe somewhere in 2018. And I've started some discussions with UK Biobank to start thinking about how we can utilize the UK Biobank for undertaking some of these stratified medicine studies as well. So thank you very much for attending. I should thank the two people who did most of the work in organizing this. That's Christine McNamee and Nathan Elsden for doing everything they have done to make sure this meeting is a success today. And obviously, thank you very much, all of you again, for attending. So I'll finish there. And